Okay, in the last class I had explained you the buffered reader, but I think I had not given you the notes for it actually. You can take it down. Actually, I didn't show it to you, it was there. I explained you what is system.out.println and this one, buffered reader. Okay. So I explained buffered reader is equal to new buffered reader is a new input stream reader system.in. This is the program what we saw in the last class. So yeah, what is the answer for this explain means? So first here you have to see system is a predefined class which contain information about the system. Understood? Now in system what is in? In is an object of type what? Input stream. So that's the B point you can see. System.in is an object of type input stream. It is an input stream object which makes a connection between the keyboard and the program. Then next, so you got the input stream object now. You are passing the input stream object as to the constructor of what? Input stream reader. But what is input stream reader? It's a mediator which converts 8-bit format to 16-bit format. Finally, buffered reader will read the data in 16-bit format by using read line method. So this is the process. Okay, so this is the explanation for what? This particular line now. Do you have any questions with this? No, fine. Okay, now next. What is the difference between Java input output and command line argument? What is the difference? See, in command line arguments, values are given to the program before the program starts execution. In Java input output, values are given to the program after the program starts execution. That's the difference between them, both of them. We saw in the last program how to add two numbers by accepting values from the keyboard. So this is the explanation for that. Clear? So we'll continue seeing more programs with what? Input output itself. Okay, and we'll see more things today. So do you know how many programs we completed in IO? I think we completed 3 programs. I explained you what is print stream. I explained you what is print writer. Yes sir? What is print stream? It prints to the console with the help of byte stream. Print writer prints to the console with the help of character stream. And buffered reader helps. So these both we saw how to do the output from where? Program to the print stream and print writer. We saw these two programs are doing output from program to the console. Now buffered reader, what it was doing? Reading values from keyboard into the program. So we saw all this. Okay, so just what I'll do now, I'll rename the programs so that it will be arranged properly, because you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 it's getting distorted. So you rename it, it will be better. So what I'll do is select the file and say press F2. It will give the option. Just say EX1. Follow some good convention so that they are arranged properly, and say finish. That's example number 1. Click on finish itself. Then the next one, EX2 I'll name. Again select the file, press what? F2. So then this is the third one. Just I'm renaming the file names, that's it. Last class I typed no, same files I'm renaming, that's it. 3. Now they are arranged properly. That's the first program, this is the second program, like that you'll get the EX4 now, finished. Clear now? Okay, so today we'll see some more programs on input output. So now, these 4 things you have seen, we'll continue with Java's input output. See, now what I'll do is, I'll have one file. You know there are many files you'll have in your computer. Okay, like example is, let's say, right now I'm not maintaining any, okay, let's see this. 1 second. In D drive, do I have any files? Literally my computer is empty. We don't have any files. Okay, let me take one from the. Okay, see here. There is one doc file. Inheritance.doc file. Like this, you'll have many files. Okay, and it has some information. Like if you right click, if you want the information about the file, you can right click, properties, and you can get the complete information. What all, whether it is read write, when was it created, when was it modified. You can get the complete information about the file now. Now it is possible in Java to write a program, okay, which will give you complete information about a file also. So I'll show you now how to do it. So this is how you can get information about a file. But my requirement is given to you now. Write a program. Just see the requirement. Write a program now to get the information about a file. means when was it created, whether it is read, whether it is writable, writable, whether it actually exists or not, what is the length of the file. Okay, so I'll ask you, I'll give you a task now. So if I give you a task, what will you do? You have to code now. So to code this, you can use any language now. C, C++, Java and all that. So try doing this task in any language. It is pretty difficult, but in Java, let's see how easy it is to find out what? The properties of a given file. It's very simple now. So always compare. If I give you a task, just think how you do it in other languages. But let's see in Java how you do it. You do it with help of what now? Libraries. That's it, libraries. You go on calling methods now, the methods will give the answers to you. Let's see now. So what I'll do, I'll create on file. Where I'll create the file, you can create the file anywhere. Okay, you create a .txt file, .doc file, that's up to you. Okay, so but I'll create a file in the same location where we have got what? See here, Java examples, core Java. I'm going to Eclipse example. So in IO package, I'll keep it in SRC folder. You can keep it anywhere. But what happens is all your programs files will be organized neatly. So here what will I do? I'll say right click new and I'll create a text file, text document. You can give any name, something like hello.txt, and in this file, now I'll create a notepad and save it there. That's it. So I'll write welcome to, you can type anything, welcome to cluster software and to the world of Java. You can type anything, that's your wish, man. So this is on txt file. Welcome to cluster software and to the world of Java. So this file has been created now, yes or no? And where has it been kept? SRC folder. Okay, so let's see now. So in the first time it will not show you. See, is it showing you here? No, it's not showing you first time. You just click on the project. Click on the project, select the project, press F5 or refresh you do. Right click, refresh you do. Shortcut for refresh is what? F5. So refresh it, now it will be shown to your hello.txt. So I'll get the information about this file. Or one more way, see here, instead of going all that roundabout approach, you can do like this. Right click, new, I'm showing how to create a file now. Here only, directly you can create it. Right click on what? SRC. Right click, new file. Okay, what is the file name you want to give? Example, zzz.txt. Here also I can create it off. Eclipse will help you to do it like this. So finish, and zzz.txt you can print. Hello, how are you? Fine, this is also fine. Anyway, just create a file now, that's it. So once you have created a file, what is your duty now? You have to get the information about the file. Let's see this. So hello.txt is there, I'll get the information about this file now. So what you do now, to get the information about this file, I have to write a program now. So right click, new, class. Okay, I'm putting it in the same package. Which one? com.cluster. Right click, new, class. What will be the file name? It should be the next file, ex5, example number 5. Okay, so I'll give the name as file demo. Getting it now? So finish. Now see, the class is ready. So you can start typing here. It's very simple now. Hardly 2 minutes you'll get the complete information about the file now. See, generally Eclipse will align braces like this. If you want, you can generally we retain it like this itself, or if for time being till you get adjusted, I'll bring it to the next line. Okay, or you can continue coding there itself, no issues. It'll align the brace like that. Understood? Fine, not an issue. Now see this. I want the information about the file now. So what will I do? I'll use a class called as what? Can you guess? Can you guess? Class file encapsulates information about a file. So I know that. See, this is how you study the library. Which code is where now. So what I do, this complete information is there stored in an object called as file. If you create that object, it will be having the complete information. So I'll create it. File. See, file is on class. Where is it? It's giving you error. It is there in IO package. Import it. Control space. File java.io. Is it this class you want? Yes, press enter, it will import. So once it is imported, file f1 is equal to, initially give the value as null. Okay, so then what will I do? I'll initialize it. How will you do? F1 is equal to new what? File. That's it. So for this you have to, let's see the library now. So you can go to the internet and type what? Or you check the API or the docs. Understood? You check the docs now. What does it tell? Java. Okay. See, file is a very common one. So instead of typing, okay, file, it will give you a lot of information. So that's why what you do, better you type in some common searches. What you do? Give the fully qualified name. Understood? In some common searches. Okay. So you should know how to Google it out. So java.io.file means open the document when how you want. Okay. Frames, you go. In the IO, you can see there's a class called as file. Let's see the constructor of it. Because you have to create an object of it. So these are the different constructors of file. So what it tells is, these are the different options you have got. It's having overloaded constructors. So I'll be using this constructor now. I have to give the path of the file in the form of string. Okay, so creates a new file instance by converting the given path into an abstract path name. It will create a file object. Let's see, if you want more information, click. Still more information it gives you. Okay, so now I'll give the path. Let's see it, how to create now. So what is the location of this file now? Right click. See, it's very easy. Okay, right click, properties. Otherwise you can go to Explorer and get it. Okay, here only I got the path. Copy this path and paste it here. But the thing is, okay, you should use not backslash, forward slash you should use. So select that entire location, control F you do, it will ask you find what? Backslash, replace with what? Forward slash. Replace all, finished. So if you use forward slash, now it is ready. Are you clear this? So give the location of the file. That's it. It's given in form of string. Your object is ready now. Before that you do one more thing. Just for debugging purpose you print inside or begin main. Something like that you would tell. So now, okay, the name of the file is plus, you can get now f1 dot. So these are the different methods. Get name. The return type of get name is what? String. Okay, directly you can print it off now. If you otherwise you can accept the return type. f1 dot get name return type is what? String s1 is equal to f1 dot get name, SOP s1 you can print or directly print now. Like this we go on printing now. So check this out. The name of the file is, it prints. The name of the file is hello.txt now. So the file object is having what? Complete information about the file. See how we are using the library. In Java literally we don't code anything. Everything is ready made for you. Okay, hardly what you have to do is know how to use the library. So and it's well organized also. If you want to do any input output operation, these logics are there in some methods, the methods are there in some classes, and these classes are kept in the IO package. So generally you should have a rough idea. It's not that you have to by heart all the methods now. Understood? You should have a rough idea. Okay, there are some in some methods, these methods are there in some classes, these classes are there in definitely IO package. They are organized like that. So as you go on using these, methods, gradually you'll get the grip of it. Okay, so this is what is abstraction. We don't know how you're getting the output, but you're getting the output. So that's only about the name of the file. See, more information I'll get now. I'll get the path of the file. The path of the file is, or the absolute path. The path of the file is f1 dot get say absolute path, there is a method, call it. The return type of that is string. Okay, so you what? The path means where is that file located in the computer. So it's saying, you see, the absolute path of the file is what? This was the location, no? This is where it is located. Yes or no? So class file encapsulates what? Complete information about the file. More information you can get. See how many information I'll get. The file is, whether it is readable or not, I'll check. The file is readable. F1 dot F1 dot check can read. This is the method. So can read method, what? Return type is boolean. True or false it prints. Okay. So then more. The file is writable. F1 dot can what now? There's another method, can write. Finished. Go on calling methods. Now after that, does that file actually exist? Fine, there are so many methods. The file is present. F1 dot, what is the method is, is absolute. Now 1 second, we'll see the API. You can see the API otherwise. If you're getting confused, best is what? See the API. Exists. Test whether the file or directory denoted by the path name exists. So like this, see, all methods you'll not understand. Gradually as you go on using, you'll understand. So I teach the most important methods, which is actually required by any developer. But over the years, as you go on coding, you'll start learning more and more methods. I'm just giving an exposure to how they have designed the library now. Understood? So exists is the method. Some methods you'll not understand, but gradually you'll understand. So don't worry. So exists is the method, other method. So what will I do? EXI. So like this, you have to go on learn coding now. How to use the library. It comes with practice. The length of the file is. There's a method called as, I think, length. We'll check it out. Yeah, it's correct. So finished. So now I'll get complete information about that file. Check this out now. See, begin main, the name of the file is this, the absolute path is this, the file is readable true, the file is writable true. Okay, the file is present true. File is there now. It's true. Okay, the length of the file is 50 bytes. If you want to check, where will you go? I think it's better. Okay, you can check the properties now. You know how to check the properties? Right click hello.txt now, properties. Yes, what's the size? 50 bytes. So give the complete story about the file. Is this possible in any other language? You tell them. If I ask you to write a program to find the complete information about the file, in C you see how much you struggle, C language. In C++ how much you struggle. But in Java what did we do? Literally we are not writing any code and we depend on the library. That is the benefit of this language. And the more beautiful benefit of this language is it's a platform independent language. This code will run in any OS of the world. So that is why Java goes on to give such extensive reusable libraries, which other languages cannot give. Even if they give, what happens? It works only on one operating system or one processor. But in Java what happens? It runs on many operating systems and many processes. So that's why we say Java is portable. Understood? And that is the reason Java is more and more successful, because of its libraries. The main reason why Java is getting more popular is because of its libraries. Any problems are there? Fine. Java itself will give the solution by writing a library for it. So we developers only have to use it. Are you clear with this? Do you have any questions here? Use more methods, you'll understand. Okay. So what you do, you don't go on to type all new things now, because right now you don't have the ability to code that. What I am coding, only that you practice. Okay, do not try to practice anything more, because you have to get a grip of coding. After you get the grip of coding, then you can practice more things. Just try to just take the same example, maximum what you have to do is code the same example and get the output of it. That's it. That is only your assignment. Your assignment is just retyping the program without referring. Means if you have doubts, refer. but just code, that's it. If you get the output, fine, gradually understand how to code. Okay, are you clear with all this now? Any questions here? No? Okay, so next we'll see one more program now. We'll see how to read from a file. Okay, one second, let me see. Not only that file, I want the information about hello.txt finished. There is one more file kept here now. What is that? ZZZ. Even that information I can get. ZZZ. The length of the file is 17. The file is present, same story. Like this you can get the information about any file. Yeah, not only any this file, any file you can get. Are you clear with this? Okay, so we'll continue with the which one, hello.txt only. So there are two files now. Now next program what I'll be doing is, so here there are no exceptions occurring, so I didn't do any exception handling. Take care of that also. Okay, so the next program what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write a program to read hello.txt. So we are going to do file reading now. I'll read from hello.txt and print to what? Console. File reading and printing to what? Console. So that's also damn simple. Two methods. Okay, if you say read, it will read, and SOP means it will print to console. It's a very simple program. But here lot of exception handling will come. Okay, that is where you'll find little bit problem. Do not bother much about exception handling here. I'm telling you very clearly. Just learn to use it. Okay, but concentrate more on the methods present in what? The IO API. Concentrate more on the methods. So learn that. So two things will go parallel here. One is exception handling also will be learning here, and the other side will be doing what? Input output also. So there are two different subjects. On top of that we are learning what? How to use Eclipse for coding. So all these things will come parallelly. So that's why I'm telling, don't code any extra thing, just code what I'm coding, get that much output, that is more than sufficient right now. So gradually when you get the grip of coding, then you can write bigger programs. Clear? So I'll give one file name now. What will be the file name? So new class, I'll give it as ex6 and read file, one second, read file to console demo. So I'm going to read a file. Which file I'll read? Read file. You can give any name, just give comfortable names. So ex6 read file to console demo, finish. Yeah, so which file I'll take now? hello.txt. Understood? So what I'll do? So to read a file now, we generally use one class called as file input stream now. Okay, so now we are going to read a file. So we need a stream now. Yes or no? A file is there, program is there. See, this is your file, hello.txt. From hello.txt, where you are going to read it? Into your program. So one stream is required now. So there are two types of stream now. Which one? One is the byte stream, other one is the character stream. So you can read the file with the help of byte stream, or you can read the file with the help of character stream. Two streams are there. So first I show you how to read the file with the help of byte stream. If you want to read the file with the help of byte stream, I'll use a class called as file input stream. Very simple. Okay, are you clear with this? So this will be the stream now. One second, if it is not clear for you. This is hello.txt. This is Java program. So right now I'll create what? A byte stream. This stream what you're going to be created will be byte stream. For that I use which class? Input stream. That's the class. If you use that class, what is a stream now? It's a logical connection between what? Input device and program, or program to output device. But this stream is a logical input stream it is. So it's a logical connection between input device and Java program. Okay, so let's see this. So input stream. No, one second. We'll go with file input stream because we want to read from the file now. File input stream I'll use. It's a subclass of actually input stream. File input stream is a subclass of input stream. So file input stream fin is equal to null. Done. So I'm declaring a variable. But you're getting, okay, now this is done. So now see, whenever you write code now, all your variables, it's better you declare at the top of the method. Any variables you're going to use now, it's better you declare all the variables at what? The top of the method. Okay, fine. It will make you understand that. So that's it now. See, to read the file, I have to create an object now is equal to new file input stream. So I have to pass two arguments here. See, this is the constructor. The constructor of file input stream says pass an object of type file. You know how to create a file object now? Just now you created. That one you can pass, or directly you can pass what? String. So this is how you use which one? Library. Understood? How you use the library is like this. So if you want, you can go to the API. Otherwise, here it's very clearly telling you. Still more clear information you want? Go here. File input stream. See this one. How many constructors are there? See clearly. One is an object of type file. Other one is a name. I'll use this one. Or you create an object of file and pass it. You know how? Just now I showed you. Understood? So this is the one. So I'll pass the object. I'll pass a string now. So new. And yeah, same you have to give what? /. So I'll copy this path from here itself. You're going to read hello.txt. Getting it now? Yeah, so done. But see here, the error is not going. What is the error? See, like this we start getting errors. Coding is very easy. It's using the library is very easy, but while coding no, you'll get errors like this, exception problems and all that. So that is what I'm telling you. You'll slowly understand how to code and at the same time do exception handling. So anyway, see here, it throws what? File not found exception. Because the file might be there, might not be there now. If the file is there, fine, it can execute. If it is not there, program has to stop now. But this control we can take care. I can write try catch, and in catch block I can fix the error. So let's not bother about fixing the errors now. Just we'll go on catching the problem. Fixing errors, we'll do it later. Understood now? In the catch block there are two things. You have to catch and then fix. I'm only going to catch. Fixing errors we'll learn later. Clear? So anyway, see this. And more importantly, am I calling a method here? There are a lot of concepts to understand. Am I calling a method? Still no. What am I doing? I'm creating an object. Check here in the API. Learn all this. See, I'm clicking this constructor. This is the constructor we are using. And the constructor is throwing exception. Can a constructor throws exception? Yes, valid point. Like how a method throws exception, constructor also can throw what? Exception to the caller. Who is the caller? Main is the caller of the constructor. Constructors are nothing but what? Special methods. Constructors are nothing but special methods. So there they have written the code in the file input stream. See, this is class file input stream. In this there's a, check this out now. See this file input stream. They are telling pass an argument of type string. So if the string value is correct, they'll create the object. Else what they'll do? Throw new file. Yes or no? Throw new what? They'll stop the execution. And they're not going to catch it. What they'll do? They'll give it back to the caller. So here they write, that's why, throws what? File not exception. That's how they write. Generally you write the logic like this in methods, no. Same way they're writing logic in what? Constructor. So the constructor has, so this is a very important interview question. Okay, can the constructor throw an exception? Yes. It can throw an exception. Same like method it is, file not found, exception. So who is calling this now? See, class demo. This is a demo class calling it now. See, you are calling it file input stream. That class file input so this is the class, this is the constructor. So now see, file input stream, I'm writing it in shortcut, FIS, this is the variable name, is equal to new file input stream, and I'm passing that string value now. So who is the caller of that constructor? Main method. So problem comes back to you. So what should you do now? Try catch. If you don't handle it here, what will happen? Goes to the caller. Okay, so I can write public static void main throws what? File not found exception. I can write this. But always it's advisable to catch the exception where? In main method, because that's the starting point of execution and that's the last point also. If you do not handle it here, it will be terminated. So what we do? Generally we write try catch. Understanding now? So you'll go on calling methods. The methods keep on throwing exception. So what do you have to do now? You have to keep catching like this. Are you getting it clear? So this is the story now. So literally we don't code, that you understand first. You should know only how to use the library here. It's all about usage of library. But it's a definite interview question. Can a constructor throw an exception? Highly valid. It can throw an exception. So you have to resolve it now. Right click. So I'll fix the exception now. So just learn to use the libraries. Here I am telling in this program, do not bother too much about exception handling. Too much you don't bother. Okay, because it will take time for you to understand exception handling. Okay. So see this, you have got an error here. So everything is correct here. You have used everything coding you have done correctly, but you start getting the error, and it shows the red error. Means compilation is failing. Why? Because that throws an exception. But more importantly, that's a checked exception. That is why you are getting the error. If it was unchecked, you would have not got the error. So unchecked exceptions, you should compulsory what? Acknowledge. If it is coming to your method should acknowledge by telling what? Try catch or throws. Two options you have got. So because it is main, I am going to write what? Try catch. Okay, so now see unhandled exception. Okay, you can say right click and you can say quick fix, it gives you the option. Do you want to add throws or do you want to write try catch? Like this it gives you the options. Okay, so I'll select try catch. I just putting it correctly now. Try catch what? File not found exception. If you want you can retain this or you can comment that and write what? Some other message you want. Inside catch block of file not found exception. We'll do one thing, we'll put on the beginning also sys out. You will need too much of debugging say statements. Begin main. The last also will put on statement. End main. Okay, fine. So this is done. So file not found exception. Yeah, we have done this. So after that, what you have to do? You have to read the file. Understood? So I'll start reading now. Fin dot, and I'll say, one second, read you have to say. So there's a method, one second, fin dot control space read. The return type of that is what? Int. So read. But actually, when you say fin dot read, it throws an exception. I'll show you. It throws which exception? IO exception. So when you're doing input output now, one more exception will occur called as input output exception. So that is why this is a very important equation. When you're writing try catch for input output exception and file not found exception, the order is very important. Which one should be top? File not found should be top and IO should be bottom. Why? Because file not found is a subclass of what? IO exception. That is why this is a very important interview question. Why it's a very important interview question is because these two are related classes. So you have to put them in a proper order now. See this catch. Which exception I'll put? Catch IO exception. So inside catch block of what? Again it's giving you an error. Why? You have to import this class. IO exception is a class. Control space import it. So fine, now it goes. See, one simple program, how much of effort is required inside IO exception. Okay, so try catch. I have done this. Are you clear with this? But see here, I'll remove, just see this. If I remove file not found, it works. Why it works? Because IO exception only can handle what? Both the exceptions. It's a superclass of what? File not found. Now it can handle both. But if I remove IO exception, I'll get the error. Why? Because file not found cannot handle what? IO exception. You know the hierarchy, no? I had shown you the hierarchy. What hierarchy? In exception handling I had shown you, no? Remember this? So IO exception can handle what? File not found, but file not found cannot handle IO. But it's always advisable to write what? Even though one catch can handle both the exceptions, it's better you write what? Multiple catch statements. Even though one catch can handle both the exceptions, it's better to write multiple catch statements, because to fix the error, it becomes easy for you. Because if file is not found, the solution will be different. When you're fixing the error, if input output problem occurs, the solution will be different. So that's why we go and write multiple catch statements. Are you understanding now? So whatever we learned now, theoretically we are putting it into coding now. So fine. So see this. So anyway, so that's why we have to add now what? Yeah, now it will go. So are you clear with this? But fin.read will read only one character. See this, fin.read, I'll just show it for you. Int I, the return type of that is, the return type of fin.read is int, sysout. Okay, so if you print it, it will print you in the int format. But I want to convert that into char. So typecast it. Char C is equal to char of I and print C. But the thing is, it prints only what? One character. It will print only one character. Which one? The first character it will print. And all this is okay. But what you have to do? Try catch, all this is okay. You have to close the resource now. So now you add what? Finally, yes. So finally block is used for closing method level resources. So we are writing main method. So this is a resource in main method now. So I'll close it. How will I close it? Fin dot close. Yeah, we're going to close it. But if you are closing, again an error exception is going to occur here, because close method also throws what? Exception. So what you should do now? Write try catch for this. So again, see unhandled exception. Right click, quick fix. Surround with try catch. Fine. So here also means that's the question now. Can I write try catch in finally? Yes. Because in finally when you are calling a method now, that method also can create an exception. So to handle that exception, we are catching it now. So you can print something else here. Inside catch block of IO exception in means where it is occurring, you should be aware now. So that's why finally block. In finally block. Anyway, print statement, it's up to you now. See now, I'll run the program and end main. Begin main, end main. So let's run the program. But it will print only the first character, W. It's printing only what? The first character. In hello.txt, what is the first character? W. But I want to read the complete file now. I want to read the complete file. So what will I do now? See this. Just simple program. What did I do? If you see here, 3 lines, forget exception handling. 3 lines is what you have coded. File object, file input stream object you created, fin.read, SOP. That's it, 3 lines. But if you want to print the complete file, that's when you go for a loop now. Okay, so how will I put a loop now? See this. After creating this, okay, you do this now. Do means it should now loop. I cannot use while loop here because while checks for a condition and then enters. Okay, I'll go for do while because first I want to execute and then apply the condition. So I'll go for do while now. So I'll go with do, and in do while what will I do now? See this int I are using now. Better you declare it here. All the local variables you put on top, it's always advisable. Any local variables you are using, it's better you declare it on the top itself. It's a good practice. At the beginning of the method, you declare them. RC. Still error. Okay, don't think, delete it. Okay, RC you put it here itself. So here, yeah. So do. See here. What will I do here? Just little manipulation you have to do. Fin.read, read it, and once you get it, check now. If I is not equal to, see in Java, okay, the end of file is marked as not equal to -1. The end of file is noted as -1. If it is not equal to -1, what will I do? What will I do? Cast and print, that's all. What is there? Same logic. Just you are writing the code in do while man, and the condition will be what? While I is not equal to -1. Until unless it's not equal to -1, go on doing it. That's it. Are you getting it now? How I wrote the code? It's the same code. Just we put it into the do while because we want to print all the characters. Okay. So file input stream I have created fin.read. If I is not equal to -1, the return type is int I. As soon as you read it, I am checking now. If it is not equal to -1, then convert it to cast it into character SOP. Where it will print? To the console. Okay, and while I is not equal to -1, if it is not equal to -1, again it goes on continuing. It's as simple as this. But okay, see here I am using println, so it will print next line, next line, next line. See the output. It will print all the characters, but line by line it will print like this. Welcome to the world of Java and all. So what you do? Just you remove the ln now. That's it. System.out.print use. Now it will print clearly. End main. So end main is printing what in the last, but it is appending and printing now. So you can use an escape character /n. So /n will print to what? Next line. Yeah, that is the output now. How you want to format? Understood? But I showed you how to read a file now. Understood? So are you clear with this now? Yeah. So there are a lot of things to learn. See this. So we are reading the file with the help of what now? Byte stream. We are reading the file with the help of byte stream. To read the file with the help of byte stream, which class I used? File input stream. So the name itself is very clear. File input stream means it's going to read in the form of bytes, and it's an input stream like that. Okay. So now more things. See here. Just put the heading now. If you want to go to put the heading before itself. Program to read a file and print to console. Fine. So then this is okay. Okay. Now what does read method do? Here I put the comment. Read method. Read method will read the file character by character. Till end of file. E of means what? End of file is encountered. Are you clear? Read method, what it will do? Read the file character by character till end of file is encountered. Clear now? Okay, so it goes on reading and fine. So you are closing the resource. All this is perfect. Any questions you are having here? No. By chance, okay, by chance if file is not there, I'll give one file now. What will happen? Something like aaa.txt. Is the file there? What will happen now? File not found exception will occur. It will be caught here. But are you fixing the error? No, don't bother. IO exception will not occur. So it is caught. So program is not going to terminate. But still what will happen? Finally is going to execute. Because you have caught the problem, no? Or before your program method terminates, finally will be executed. But you are calling fin.close. But fin is not initialized only. Has fin been initialized? It has not been initialized. Yes or no? Because here only the error is occurring. So what will happen now? It prints null pointer exception. So but that you are not catching. See here. In the finally block also an exception will occur. Which exception will occur? Null pointer exception. But that you are not catching. It will go what? Outside main. See this output. See begin main. Main begins execution. It is trying to create the file input stream object. Exception occurred. It was caught. Where it was caught? Inside catch block of file not exception. It was caught. After it was caught, now what happens? Continuous execution. Finally is trying to execute fin.close. But fin has been initialized to what? Null. So when fin has been initialized to null, what will happen? You are trying to call it. So that exception occur, which is null pointer exception. So again it is going, you are not catching it. So again it will go what? Outside the method. So if you are interested to handle that also, what you do? Catch. What you will do? Null pointer exception. If the file is not there, then only this story. Understood? Inside catch block of in finally block. See this. Now this will get executed. And end main will execute. Till now, see in the previously end main was not executed. Notice, because in the finally the program got terminated. But now your method will complete. Clearly your program will execute. Two exceptions have occurred. Both have been caught. Catch block of file not found. Catch block of null pointer end main. So all have been caught, and begin main and end main has got executed. That clearly shows that your program has not got terminated. So do not worry about fixing the errors. That I will be showing you very clearly at the later stage. Okay, just learn how to code and use the API now. Which API? Input output API. Focus on IO API now more. Rather than exception handling, focus more on IO API. The methods of IO API. Understood? Input output API means application programming interface. Are you clear? Application programming interface. Any questions here? Fine. So this is one way how you code. And we read the file from with the help of byte stream and print it to the console. Now I will read the same file with the help of character stream. We can read the file with the help of what? Character stream. Understood? So let's see that also now. If you want, you can read the file with the help of character stream and write it to what? Console. Same program, but I'll be reading with the help of character stream. That's it. So close this. I'll take the same name, but I will new class. Just I'll change it to what? 7. That's it. And now here we'll not bother too much about exception handling. I'll just show you. I showed you the previous way how to code. If you want the same thing, you can do it in what ways here. I'll not handle now. I'll start what? Doing throws. Both you learn. Learn both. You learn to catch also, you learn to throw also, because both are required. So one example I'll show you by throwing outside now. Okay. So same code almost all. So these things are required. Which one? These three things are required. It will import now. Fine. Means code now. File in begin main. Okay. Then See, only one thing what will change is instead of file input stream, I'll use what? File what? Can you guess? Reader. That's it. See, now sometimes what happens? Say, I changed. I imported one class. Then I realized I don't want that. Which one? File import stream is there on the top. I realized now I don't want that. So like this, many classes you will import and then you later on remove it off. But it's very difficult to go and see, that's an unwanted import now. That's an unwanted import now. Now you have to, if it's a very lengthy program, what you have to do? Find out what all classes you are not used and go and remove it now. If you are coding in edit plus notepad, that will happen. You have to find out which class you are not using and then remove it. But in this one, what we do is in Eclipse, Control A, Control Shift O you press. All the unwanted imports will go away. Unwanted imports means which class you are not using. Understood? Control Shift O. See there. Control Shift plus O. Okay. And now it's going. See there. File input string goes away because I am not using it. Gone now. So that's the benefit of using Eclipse. So learn to use Eclipse in a big way. Many shortcuts are there. One by one you'll start understanding now. So you have done it. Now see. I'll start to read now. Do. I'll directly go with what? Do while now. Do while statement. So what I'll do? Do reader dot read. Return type is what? Int. But this time it is reading in the form of what? Character. It will be faster. When you read the file in the form of characters, it will be faster. While what? I is sorry, one second. I'll come back to do while 1 second. So you have created file reader. Now you have to create an object of file reader now. Yes or no? So how should I do? Reader is equal to new. What I should do? File reader. What is the argument I have to pass? Same. One is file object or string. So I'll pass string only. Yes, sir. You have declared the two variables and now you are trying to initialize reader. But reader throws an exception. The constructor of file reader is doing what? Go to the API. File reader, no. Check here, click here. File reader. File reader. Do not code without keeping this document open. If you are coding without this document, you are not learning Java. I am telling you very clearly. File reader, file reader, no? Yeah, file reader. Yeah, what are the constructors of file reader? See these many. One string or one is file object. I'll use this one now. Okay, so what I'll do? I'll pass the path. But it's if you want, you can go and check out now. It throws what? Click. It throws what? File not found exception. So what I have to do now? I have to write try catch. But this time I will not do it. What will I do? Throws I do. So you should decide now what you want to do. Okay. So learn both. I'm telling you, learn both. Learn to catch also, learn to throws also. Because when you are coding projects now, many times what you'll be doing, from the lowest layer, you'll be throwing it to highest layer. Understood? So you should know how to throws also. Throws. Okay. File not found exception. Done. So the error is gone now because you are acknowledging. Either you are, because it's a checked exception. Either you have tried try catch or you have tried throws. So it is done. So once it is done, next what you have to do, you have to read the file now. This is done now. So what you do? Do control space do while. Yes, now I is equal to reader dot read. Reader is the variable. Reader is a variable of type file reader. Don't get confused. Read is a method. But again, this method also throws what? IO exception. So what I will do? Throws. No, all you throws now. So like this, many problems can occur in your method. So don't catch it here. Say write throws what? IO exception. Like this you write now. So that error also will go. Clear? But you have to give a condition while I is not equal to -1. Because the end of file is what? -1. So fine. So you are doing it correctly now, but you have to print it to what? Console. So very simple. Typecast and print it now. One line only you can do. See, square of that's it, SOP. Okay. And in the last you have to do what? Close the resource. Reader dot close. That also will throw an exception. Your throw is saying throws. So it's very simple now. See, to read a file and to print to a console, how many lines did you write? Notice. To read a file and write to console, hardly I have written 4-5 lines of code. Is this possible in some other language? No. So that easy the Java languages. Are you clear? So okay. So which file are you going to read now? I am reading hello.txt, no? Okay. We'll read hello.txt. Where did I copy that? Okay. We are going to read which one? Hello.txt. That's the file which is present here. Close this. Are you clear this? It's a very simple program. Okay, it will read in the form. Now which stream will be created? So now this is the Java, this is the file. Which one? Hello.txt. This is your Java program. And here one stream will be created, but this will be what? Character stream. And to create a character stream, which class I used? File reader. If you use input stream, a file input stream, it will be byte stream. If you use a file reader, it will be character stream. That's it. So now see here. Same output, but only if an exception occurs, begin main. Okay, am I putting on question mark somewhere there? Okay, begin main slash n. Because begin main is continuing then, no? So I'll put slash. Welcome to the world of Java. Anyway, leave that. So reader.read, while I is not equal to -1, it will print the this one. So we are reading from the file and printing to what now? Console using character stream. So which stream you want, that class you use in your program now. If you want byte stream, use that class. If you want character stream, use that class. Again, the streams can be input stream or output stream. Clear? Any questions here? So I showed you how to do throws. Now one more thing, notice in your method there are 2 exceptions which are occurring now. Which one? File not found, IO exception. This is one option. Okay. Otherwise, see, one more I'll write. I'll comment the top one. Only one main method you have. Throws, what I'll do, you check now. Only one exception I'll throw. It is valid. So all this you should understand. Instead of throwing two exception, you can write what? Throws exception. Any exception which occurs will be thrown. Clear? Any exception which will be occurring, it will be thrown to the caller. Understood? Who is the caller now? JVM. Here if exception occurs, program terminates. Example I'll show you here. Because you are not catching it. I'll give the file name as AAA. Is that file present now? No, a wrong file. So what happens? Program is going to terminate. What is the exception? File not found. Begin main. End main did not execute. Are you clear? Any questions? Fine. So practice. It's all about practice now. So what is this program now? Program to read a file and write to console using that's it. And again one more comment here we'll add the previous comment. Which one was that? What will read method do? Read here also the read method will read the file character by character until end of file is encountered. Same thing, but it's only reading with the help of characters. Done now? So now when will you go for byte stream or character stream? Use file stream when you want to read images. Use a byte stream. Use byte stream when you want to read images and all, and use character stream when you want to read characters. Also sometimes there will be some Unicode characters you want to read. So when you want to read Unicode characters and all that time you go for character stream. Okay, when you want to read Unicode characters. If you want to read images, you go for byte stream. Understood? You will understand when to use which one. You will only gradually understand when to use which one. Clear with this? So here your hello.txt is a simple file. You can use your input byte stream or character stream. No issues. Fine. Okay, now the last program we'll see now how to read from one file and write it to another file. We'll read from one file and write to what? Another file. One new file I'll create. The contents of which one now? Hello.txt. It will be written to one file called as cluster.txt. Any file you want, you give. Let's see how to do it. Understood? Example number 8. Copy file demo. And I am doing both the read and write operation using what you know. Byte stream only I do. If you want, you do the assignment as character. Same you replace them. File input stream will be replaced with what? File reader, file writer. That's it. But I will be showing you with what? So this is the program now. What you are going to do from hello.txt I will read. It will be coming into the program. From the program I will write it to what? Cluster.txt. So which are the two classes I will use now? One will be file input stream. So this file input stream is linked with what? The input stream. Now one more is there, file output stream. This will be linked with what? This will create a stream to the output stream. So this is input stream. This will be output stream. And this is also byte stream. Are you clear with this diagram now? So what are we going to do now? We have got hello.txt. Welcome to cluster software and the world of Java. That content is present here now. Some welcome and all is here. So from this file I'll read and bring it into the program. How will I do it? By using file input stream. So file input stream, what it will do? It will read the file with the help of byte stream. It brings it into the program. From the program what I'll do? I'll write it to the another file, new file it will be. Understood? And the name of that new file will be cluster.txt. Just write the contents. Again to write also what I'll use? What I'll use? Byte stream only. So if I want that stream, I'll use a class called as file output stream. Very simple program. Just hardly what will you do? Believe or not, instead of SOP you'll write what now? File output stream dot write, that's all. SOP was printing to console, this will print to what? File, that's it. So this will be the program. Are you clear with this now? So what is the title? Program to copy from one file to another file. You can just give one comment like this. So this is what I typed just now. Program to copy from one file to another file. Just the title heading again. So now let's see this now. So yes, here also what will I do? Directly you write off throws only. Don't bother about exception more now. Understood? So I'll write file input stream fin is equal to null. File output stream fout is equal to null. Fine. This is done. And then int I is equal to 0. Fine. Yeah. Now we'll create the object. Fin is equal to new file input stream. We have to give the argument. So I'll be reading from which file now? hello.txt. So I'll copy the path. Use always forward slash, do not forget that. So it throws an exception, so what will I do? Throws blind, I'll tell what? Exception. So see, if you write off this much, no headache only for you. Very easy. Understood? You can code anything now. Throws exception, if you write off, whatever you want you code now. Understood? But be careful, right now we are not bothered about exception adding. Later on it will become important. So fine. After this, what should I do now? See, first I will comment. You are opening a input stream. Following now, what did I do? I opened a input stream. So then what will I do? You have to create what? Output stream now. Open now. How will you do it? Output stream. How will I do it? F out is equal to new what? One second. F out is equal to new I'll put it into the file will be in the same location, but only the name will be different. What is the name I'll give? Cluster.txt. You can write it to any destination. That's your wish. Yeah. So all you do is now what? Do. I is equal to fin dot read. I is equal to fin dot read while if I is not equal to -1, f4 dot write. See, I am using this method, the one which accepts int. f4 dot write of I. So that's it. Only one small change, man. That's it. Instead of SOP, I said f4 dot write. Nothing more. If you see the previous program and this program, there's hardly any difference. Close both the resources. Over, program over. Exception handling is one big subject, leave it. But otherwise, program is over. Clear? So it will read from what? hello.txt and write it to cluster.txt. Clear? See, right now is hello.txt, z.txt is there. Is cluster.txt present here? No. So I will run the program, see what happens. Right click. Run as Java application. Okay, actually it has been generated. Okay, so click here and refresh it. F5 cluster.txt is there, so you can open and see it's having the same content. Whatever was there, it is here. Clear? Fine. So just for debugging purpose, what I'll do, I'll put what? Begin main at so that you'll understand the program got executed successfully. There is no print statement only here. Now you run the program again. Again it will overwrite. The previous file will be over. If a file is already existing now, it will overwrite it. Again the new one has got created here. Understood? See, if it is not there, it will create a new one. If it is there, it will destroy the old one and create a new one. Means overwrite. See here, for example, instead of cluster.txt, what will I do? I will say zzz.txt now. So what happens here? So now this time I am copying from what? From ZZZ I'll copy it to what? Cluster.txt. What is the content of ZZZ? Hello, how are you? Now what is actually cluster.txt containing? This one. So when I run the program, see what happens. Run as Java application. That's done. So if you click on cluster.txt, the content has been changed. Quickly it will destroy the old file and create a new file. Okay, if it is not there, it will create a new one. So this is how you can read from one file and write to other file. Just 4 simple programs related to what? Input output. So that's maximum what you might do in a interview. These are the maximum possible questions. So this completes what? IO package. Now some more things are there, I'll cover it slowly. Okay, but related to input output, this is more than sufficient. Yeah, any questions now you are having, ask. Practice it. You code, you'll understand everything. Just use the library. I didn't do anything today. I just went on using the library. That's it. Clear? Any questions you are having, ask. No? No, no? Yes, no? That's it.